Hi everyone. So I made a video. It must have been Thursday about my no spend low spend challenge kind of update. So then on that same Thursday, we did gas up and head back to take my mom to her CPR class on Friday. And Friday, we did not spend anything on except for the groceries that I showed you. I did that quick video on Friday out of the back of my car for the $64 in groceries that I showed you. But as far as eating any of that, my mom bought lunch that day because I had taken time off work to take her up there and she just wanted to do that. We took her car up to the I said VCR, I think, but CPR class. I don't know why I said VCR. I have something I'm trying to sell on eBay on my mind, I guess. Anyway, so we ate lunch at Texas Roadhouse, and I still have leftovers. I have not eaten my catfish from yesterday at noon. I'm going to eat that sometime tonight. And then that night, we went to my mom's house, and my son wanted to have Indian food, and he just, brought it over. I offered to pay like 3 times. He doesn't know, and my husband really, I haven't even talked to anybody about this no spend, low spend challenge. I think I told my husband, I want to clean out our pantry and just not have all this food on hand and make sure that we're rotating our food. So I told him that, and I told him I'm going to try to just buy stuff to go with each ingredient. So I have talked to him about it, but I didn't really formally tell anybody. Sorry, something on the screen there about the no spend, low spend. So in other words, people aren't buying our meals because they think that we're trying to save money or be careful with our money. It's just the way it happened. And so Friday was a great day. I ate out twice. I ate Indian food. I ate at the Texas Roadhouse. I have leftovers from both, and I didn't spend a dime. That's just kind of how it worked out. Works for me. I wish it was that way all the time. But of course, I buy things and, take my kids out too and things like that. So then today, we stayed the night there in Laramie, and then today we came home. So I shopped in the morning. If you're an eBay seller like I am, and that's kind of how you found my channel, I found a ton of great stuff. I'll be doing a haul here pretty soon in the next couple of hours. But I went to the Goodwill from about 9:30 after we ate breakfast at my mom's. We didn't spend any money for breakfast. And then we got out about 11:30, and we had almost a 2-hour drive home. So I wasn't really starving. I was happy to drive home and just eat my catfish or my leftovers. But my husband ate less than I did for breakfast, and he was hungry, and I wanted, and it's fine. So we went, and he got Arby's. He just wanted to treat. Again, I normally buy all the meals and all the groceries because he's making all the kind of set utility payments and all of that. So I normally just give him my card and I buy everything that's associated with all of that. But for whatever reason, he just wanted to go out. I think he would have rather sat down and had more of a nice meal, but we are both just really needing to catch up. We have a busy day at church tomorrow. We have a lot of events at church. We have like a movie party, and we just have a lot to do. And so I'm anxious to get home after about 5 days off and on of being gone. I love being gone. I would love the trucker life, as I call it. I would love that trucker life where you just go from, truck stop to truck stop and eat out, and you just travel, and I could truly do that in my life. But I do need to come home, and when I'm home, I really like being here and catching up. So anyway, this is our receipt from Arby's. Even though my husband paid for it, it's still obviously family money. And so we each got a slider and a small fry and then drinks. And I have to get better at this. Like, normally I buy cans of soda at Sam's or at Walmart, but yesterday I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. It's like, $1 more an ounce to have the cans than it is to have the bottles. And when we're at home, it doesn't matter because I have a good ice maker and we just pour it out, and it is much cheaper to have the 2-liter bottles. But see, when we're on the road so much, it's really hard to drink a 2 liter or to keep a 2 liter of soda cold, and you end up having to buy ice or something anyway. So if I would have spent more yesterday at King Soopers, then I would have had cans of soda that I could have put in a cooler this morning. And instead, we were kind of unorganized, not really with it. So we ended up spending $2.79 for 2 large drinks. And I got unsweetened iced tea, and my husband got, I don't even know what he ended up getting. But see, it would have been cheaper if I would have either bought bottles of iced tea at Sam's yesterday at $1 a piece or something. But it's okay. You know, we do like to support restaurants. I would really miss a lot of restaurants if they were gone. And especially during COVID, I don't care if it is a chain. I do believe in trying to support other businesses. So anyway, we spent $14.78, probably more of a frivolous thing that we didn't have to. We did have some snacks in the car. We could have eaten, we had chocolate. We had, let's see, I don't know what else we really had with us that we could have eaten on the go. Most of it is like cold Indian food, you know. But we could have gone to my mom's, stopped for 5 minutes, heated up our food. So theoretically, we still could have done that. And then we did gas up again. Now we have most of the gas left, but I paid for this, and I guess my husband just put an even $25 in. So that was my expenditure. That was my only personal expenditure for the day. Then if you think of us as a family, then we did spend $14.78. Tonight we have Indian food leftovers. We have 2 pieces of catfish, and we have just all kinds of snack food now that we're back home. I have the 2 avocados from yesterday that I might make one into a quick guacamole, and we'll eat up some of our tortilla chips. So I'm pretty happy on how much we've spent over the last 7 days. We've eaten out so many times, but we did the Tokyo Joe's. That was one day. But the reason we could do that is we also weren't buying massive amounts of groceries. And so if you count $35 in dog food yesterday that I spent, which that's kind of a fixed expense for us, I guess we could go down into some really cheaper, you know, dog food, but this is still kind of a lower end brand. I don't feel like I really safely should go too much lower on dog food. So if you count the $35 that we spent on dog food, I've only bought about 40 some dollars in groceries. And then today I also had my husband spend, I almost forgot, that's why my video's out of order. Today when he went to Walmart to buy some things for the church, I had him pick me up a big bag of stevia that will last about a month, because it's like $8 or $9 at Sam's. And then I had him get some fabric softener because we just had no sheets. And I have all this eBay laundry to do plus our own personal, and we had 1 sheet left. So that was, I think he told me on my card that he spent $14. I don't have the receipt. I should have asked him for that. And so in the last 7 days on groceries, I believe, if I'm adding them all correctly, I should be journaling this down, but we've just been on the road. If I'm thinking correctly, we've spent under $75 in all groceries, including $35 of that was in dog food. And we have just tons of food still upstairs. And then we're going to be eating out of the freezer this week. If we do, you know, run out of things in the pantry, I've got lasagna in the freezer. And honestly, I have a lot of fresh food that I don't even know what I have in the freezer. I cleaned all those out before Christmas and made sure that everything was organized. And I, you know, had all fresh food in there. And so everything in there is fresh, or it's leftovers from Christmas that I really wrapped well and that are fresh. So I'm hoping that we can get by basically most of the week with only a couple of small ingredients if I need it. But anyway, that's my update. So in 7 days, I feel like that's pretty good if you count the dog food to eat. You know, even say, let's see, 75, that'd be about $40. And most of the food I haven't used yet. I haven't used the big bag of stevia. That'll last a month. I haven't used the carrots and the cream that I bought for the wild rice soup that I talked about the other day. So most of the food for the 7 days, you know, we haven't even consumed yet. That's for future meals. And those couple of things are so much cheaper out of town that I went ahead and bought those, even though I do have that certificate I talked about for like $80 left in town. So anyway, I will let you go, guys. I hope the updates are helping you. I hope it's giving you a couple of ideas on how to stretch your food budget. Even at Arby's today, we ate a lot less than we would have normally. We ordered sliders, so we got 2 sliders for $3.78, and then the fries were $5. So $15 for 2 people. I mean, I I noticed that they had 4 Arby's sandwiches for $10. So, if we would have done better on our drinks or been willing to drink water, we probably could have gotten 4 sandwiches for $10 and had 2 left tonight. So I don't think we did as good of a job as I want to do in the future. But I like their buffalo sliders and the fries. I wish we would have split the small. Just because I wasn't as hungry as I thought I was. So my husband ended up eating a little bit more than of my fries, even though I ate a decent amount. So probably we could have shaved off some money there. I think this is all about just paying attention to what you're doing and all these habits. And the reason I mentioned Arby's is because normally we would have just gone and said, yeah, I'll take this meal, you take that meal. We would have sat, we would have had refills on our drinks, all this stuff that's kind of not only unnecessary money, but honestly unnecessary calories. Um, and so we're trying to get better. I think we did a step up today, and in the last 7 days I'm very proud of how we've done. But let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other things you think I could have done. I didn't look at RB specials. What else could I have done today? And anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye bye.